PC or console? Console or VR? VR or PC? Y'all see where I'm going with this, bro. This is how dumb y'all sound. I would just need all y'all who think like that to shut the up. Now, I'm sorry for being rude, but like, bro, I'm tired of this whole, like, we're just gonna go straight into it. I'm tired of this whole, like, comparing one another when they all have their own benefits, bro. And no, before y'all start getting mad and be like,
oh, this guy must not have a PC or he must not have a console or whatever.
Just coming up with some bullshit ass statements. Let me show y'all something real quick. Purple P5 with customs. With custom controllers. Let's not do it. Let's not do it. I know my core viewers may not believe it, but look, a PC. Now, if you're heavily into the gaming community, you already know what I'm about to get at. But what I'm trying to get at, bro, if you don't know what I'm trying to get at, is game. Stop comparing one another like they both don't have their own benefits, okay? And I know some of y'all like,
but yo, 3060, you don't know what you're talking about.
Gang, I got that PC years ago. You know what I'm saying? I been had a PC years ago. It was until a year ago that I couldn't use that joint no more. So I'm like, it's no point in me upgrading it because my internet's so ass, I can't even use it right now. But as someone who has been using the PC and PS5 for years, because I had my PS5 since launch, I can say there are a lot of benefits with having a console, and there are a lot of benefits with having a PC. But for the people trying to promote,
oh no, you have to choose between either or. What's better, a PC or a console?
This is just why I feel like there's so many problems with the gaming community now. Because why are we comparing two great things that, I'm gonna be honest, that I think it shouldn't be an either or situation. You should really try to aim to have both. Why? I'm about to get into it. Number one, we're gonna start with PCs because, bro, PC as a whole when it comes to gaming is great and phenomenal. I'm not gonna lie. Once you get a PC, you no longer have to go and buy and upgrade to a whole nother PC like you have to do with console. You could just go upgrade a certain part or two and your PC can basically still be brand spanking new without you having to spend as much as you might have to on a console. You feel what I'm saying? And that's every couple years when it really comes to PCs, for real, for real. You don't have to upgrade all the time. Same thing with, consoles, but sometimes it might feel a little bit outdated compared to the technology that's, out, like, that's coming out when it comes to gaming, right? That's what's great about having a PC. Like, again, you can basically be up to date with almost all the trends every year with a PC by just upgrading. You don't even have to, you don't have to upgrade everything. Just upgrading one or two parts of your PC. And you don't have to do that every year. And it'll just still feel like amazing, bro. And on top of that, let me not get started with the fact that, you know what I'm saying? And console players might get mad, but you don't gotta pay to play online. I ain't gonna lie, that's crazy. Bro, were you like, oh my gosh, when you're playing on console and you already bought the console, you should not have to pay to play online. You know what I'm saying? But hey, you do when it comes to PlayStation. You have to pay to play online. But PC, you don't have to do that. All you gotta do is get the game and you able to play online with whoever, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's fire. On top of that, I'm not gonna lie, PC graphics do be smacking sometimes. Like certain games, they be OD tough depending on the type of graphics card you have. You feel what I'm saying? I know when I upgrade my shit gonna look so like crazy. You feel me? But I'm not gonna lie to y'all, bro. The thing about PS5s and like consoles and shit like that, gang, there's great benefits too. You feel me? Let me not get started on the exclusives. Okay, and certain games are really just made just for the PS5. Like, it don't matter if the exclusive eventually comes out on PC. Like, even still, you can be like, damn, like, no, it just still feels different on the P5 because it's literally built for the PS5. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing too. I want to keep touching on exclusives and the graphics. The graphics is still beautiful on a PlayStation 5. We're not gonna say I like the graphics is ass just because PC got, you know what I'm saying? You can upgrade your PC and like PC has amazing graphics. We're not gonna say acting like the PS5 graphics is still ass though. And we're gonna be honest, because games have to still make things for the PS5 and we still haven't even really utilized the like PS5's full capacity yet with gaming. I feel like this year 2026 we definitely are gonna do that with the games that's coming out. But bro, it's really like keeping up to date with PCs in a sense. I'm not gonna lie, it still is. With the games that's coming out, how it shows on the PS5 when the games come out, like, it's amazing, bro. But the problem is when they do come out on PC, some of these exclusives, like, they released Spider-Man 2 on the PC, right? The problem is y'all niggas gotta wait mad long. You have to wait mad long just to get a PlayStation 5 exclusive, bro. We're not gonna say act like they add every exclusive to PC either. So if you want to play a certain game, like that's a PlayStation exclusive, you may not be able to play that game. You feel what I'm saying? Now Xbox is different because Microsoft, that's obviously in all our computers, you feel what I'm saying? So, they allow Xbox to kind of have certain games that, PC has, and PC can play certain games that Xbox has, you feel what I'm saying? But I'm talking about just PlayStation in general. I'm talking about PlayStation to PC right now, because usually that's what usually gets compared, which that shows how great of a console the PS5 is too. But I'm just saying though, like, there's so many benefits to having a PlayStation and a PC. On top of that, certain games that are on PC will never come to the PlayStation. You feel what I'm saying? But this is what I'm trying to get at as to why we need to stop doing the whole comparison.
PC or PS5.
Bro, do you not see what I just said? That's why I feel like it's great to have both. Schedule 1, we don't know if that's just ever coming out on PS5. Repo was supposed to come on PS5. That's not on PS5. Lethal Company, you know what I'm saying? I'm just naming 3 games right now. That's not on the PS5, but that's on the PC. But Ghost of Yote, that's not on PC yet. You know what I'm saying? The Wolverine game coming out, that's not gonna be on PC. Soros is not on PC when it comes out. And the reason I said yet for Ghost of Yote and yet for Wolverine, because again, eventually it might come out on PC. But my point is, it's not out at launch. And for a while, you have to wait a long time. Or a long time before you even able to play them shits on PC. And no disrespect, but as a PC player and a console player, I know I'm not gonna want to have to sit here and try to dodge all those damn spoilers because I'm waiting for it to come out on the PC when I could just play it on my PS5, still get a great experience, still admire the beauty of the PS5 and the graphics. You feel what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Don't even get me started on Sons of the Forest. The Forest is on PS5, but Sons of the Forest isn't. But guess what that's on? That's on PC. And we need to stop comparing, like, as a gaming community, we need to start comparing PC to console. We should try to be, instead of promoting, which one you should get, promote both. Like, yo, I think you should really have both. I feel like both is really, like, you know what I'm saying, a good thing to have. And I understand not everybody can get both. I'm not saying, like, you know what I'm saying, if you have to choose between one or the other, PC might be better for you, PlayStation might be better for you. But don't try to shit on the other one because, no respect, you may have either A, not being able to afford it, or B, you just don't want it. It don't mean that it's bad. It doesn't mean the other one's bad. And I'm sorry, console players though, we definitely cannot shit on the PC because, bro, the PC is so many more benefits in terms of, like, gaming wise and upgrading wise. But in terms of games just in general, because that's what a lot of the gaming community is about, is games. Let's not go there with PC versus console. I understand why PC is, yes, a better hardware to have. You order parts, you get to upgrade, all of that. I understand that. You feel what I'm saying? And everything you could do on the PC that's not, you know what I'm saying, related to just gaming. You know what I'm saying? I understand. But if we talking about strictly just gaming, let's not go there, bro. Here's my next point I gotta make though, y'all. When I tell y'all I hate, and I mean hate, this narrative when it comes to gaming, because it's, I hate that y'all just, oh my gosh, the gaming community, they just go off of what anyone says. When did we come to the conclusion that there was no games to play? I'm genuinely at a loss for words. How are there no games to play? There's more games that get released every year than you could even probably play in a year now. What are we talking about? Serious, no. Actually, what are we talking about? How did we come to the conclusion that, yo,
there's no games coming out?
Nigga, what? Or no games to play or just out in general. 2025, there was hella games. Schedule 1. I'm gonna do one again, a repo. Okay, Expedition 33. You see Ghost of Yote released. Skate when it was fire. Like, bro, it was actually a lot of games that came out. I know I'm missing a lot more. I'm not gonna lie, 2025 did bring me back to gaming a little bit. Like, I really fuck with gaming again. Like, I've been messing with it though. 2024, I know there's been hella games that came out. Astrobot, Black Myth Wukong, even though I feel like Black Myth Wukong is a good game, but it's not like, it's not S tier, but it definitely ain't ass, bro. I still have fun playing that shit. I can't wait to come back playing that again on stream, you know what I'm saying? But look, I'm just saying, before my freaking phone cut out and now there's this glare here, you know what I'm saying? I was saying I had a lot of fun on that game, but I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of games that came out, bro. Even if they're not the best. Again, I'm gonna use Black Myth Wukong again, for example. It's not the best game, but it was still something fun to play. Now, granted, yes, the flaws kind of make it unplayable at times, bro. And I understand that's why you'll be like, there's no games to play. And then when games come out, y'all feel like y'all don't want to play it because it looks buns or it's buns to y'all. But Black Myth Wukong was not buns. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of games like Black Myth Wukong that have flaws here and there, but it's not buns. You'll still have fun playing it and still get satisfied being a certain boss or being a certain level. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be honest, if you feel like there's no games to play, and there's obviously hella games getting released, you are one of the niggas who either A, only play Roblox, Fortnite, COD, 2K, College, and Madden. You just play online. That's 6 games of basically like the same fucking category. We're gonna keep it above. You know what I'm saying? Fortnite, okay. I mean, I can't really expect the Fortnite kids to really understand gaming for real. You feel what I'm saying? I remember I was a Fortnite kid. It was a time I was only playing Fortnite, and that was it. It was a time I was only playing Roblox, and that was it. Roblox has hella other games within the game, though. You feel what I'm saying? So, if I'm not gonna lie, if you like Roblox, you're more apt to probably play other games, because Roblox, you probably play multiple other games in Roblox. You know what I'm saying? This is coming from an OG nigga, like a nigga who been playing Fortnite since 2016 or 17, whatever the fuck it came out. I know season 1. Okay, since season 1, chapter 1. Roblox since 2016. My bad, 14. You know what I'm saying? Roblox since 2014, not 16, y'all. You feel me? But at Madden, NBA 2K, and just COD and shit like that, like if that's all you're playing is just online games and games like that, and that's all you're playing, you gotta expand your horizon. Cause a lot of niggas who I see say, bro, there's no games out. It's not no games. They always on 2K or again, like I said, Fortnite or Madden or just something, bro. They're always on a sports type of game or a shooting game, and it's like those are not bad games. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying those are bad games, but gang, expand your horizon a little bit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just cause those are the only games you really like to play doesn't mean it's a bad game. It's like the only time to play something different is maybe if God of War or Spider-Man or another GTA come out, and that's it. That's it. That's the only time to play something different. You gotta expand your horizon. There's hella good games out, but this is what I'm saying though. I don't know where we got this whole, oh, there's no games to play. And speaking of which, I'm gonna go into another point real quick about VR. VR is starting to become way more mainstream, whether y'all realize it or not. It is. I mean, they just came out with Deadpool VR. I heard it's a fire game. And every time I've been on my cousin's VR and I play with my cousins on VR, like, VR is fire, bro. That's definitely a very interactive thing to play with your friends. I know it's definitely fire, too, when you hook it up to the PC and shit. Like, I just know it's lit, you know what I'm saying? I know VR is lit, especially when you got a PC to, like, play with, too. I know VR get lit as hell, you feel me? But, I am gonna say, I do not like the stereotypical, there's hella weirdos on VR. Yes, there is, but there's also hella cool people on VR if you actually, like, you know, play with other people or play with your friends. You'll find some cool people or people you ride with. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like it's a bit of everybody on VR in a sense. But this whole VR versus console, I don't know. Maybe I'm just on a wrong side. I seen something on the wrong side of the net. I was just surfing the net one day and I got to the wrong side. But I seen something be like a VR versus console. Why are we doing that? Was just dumb. I'm not even gonna give that light no more. I'm not even gonna get that attention no more. Just if you're doing a VR versus console, you really have an issue when it comes to gaming. You feel what I'm saying? But last but not least, which is something I can really understand, is this: gaming becoming too pricey. Now, granted, y'all probably gonna look at me crazy cause spending, I was gonna say considering the fact I spent a lot on games and controllers, and I'm still going to continue. Why are we stuttering? I was trying to say, and I'm still going to continue to do so this year and oncoming years. Not gonna lie, I'm still gonna buy games and shit here and there. You feel me? It's just fun to play, and then I'm making content on this shit, so it's like, you feel what I'm saying? Might as well invest into my business. You feel me? Yeah, though, I understand y'all being like, okay, they raised the price from $60 to $70. Now they're talking about maybe making a game $100 a piece. I agree with y'all. That's something I can't agree with. But the people who I don't agree with, the people who like, bro, that's not that much. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest. To me, I'm not gonna lie, it's not that much. Cause I'm not gonna lie, the entertainment and the amount of hours I might play the game and what I'm gonna get from the game is probably worth more than $70 or $100 experience. But I can say this though, yeah, it may not be that much, but gang, if we can get more games, now let's say this: would you rather spend $100 for one game, or spend $120 for two $60 games that give you $100 basically experience with you playing the game? Who would not rather take the $60? You know what I'm saying? The two $60, like, get two $60 games and they both give you $100 experience game, rather than you actually paying $100. The only game I really pay $100 for that's coming out is Wolverine. You know what I'm saying? And GTA 6. That's it. And I'm gonna be honest, the amount of money they put into those games I understand why they might be asking that, because they put a lot of stuff into it, so they might end up asking that. But at the same time, I still don't think it's even something you should be asking for is $100 for a game. For real. I don't think that's reasonable, bro. Despite it maybe not being a lot to you, not a lot to me, I'm still thinking though, I'm still smart with my bread. I still like to invest my money and put my money, like allocate my money to places that's gonna make it grow. If I want to have some entertainment, I don't want to have to spend $100 knowing that before it used to be 60 and now it's 70, which I'm like, okay, $70, a $10 difference, okay, whatever, cool. You know what I'm saying? Because the same people complain about a $70 one are the same people who are paying for PlayStation Plus. I would never do that. I'm sorry, I would never pay for PlayStation Plus. I like to play games. I like to play online and shit too. And only time I pay for PlayStation Plus is like just for a month when I get on Minecraft. I'll just pay for PlayStation Plus for some shit sometimes. But after that, once I'm done with Minecraft and some shit, I just delete the subscription, bro. Cause my PC, and again, even though I'm not able to use it right now, when I'm able to use it, I upgrade my shit. I'm not gonna have to pay for PlayStation Plus. You feel what I'm saying? I'm going on a little tangent right now, but look, yo, I'm just saying though, bro. Like, I understand. You feel me? But at the same time, like, $7, I don't feel like it's that bad. It's still like, okay, you guys still raise the price. I don't think it's that bad considering the fact a nigga like me, again, I don't use PlayStation Plus, and I just like to have a good experience on my console. I don't care really about playing online with my friends all the time. Like, I just really like to, like, you know what I'm saying, have a good experience on my console, stream sometimes when I'm playing the game, stream new games and shit. See what the community of gaming, because there'd be a lot of gamers in my community, like, coming in the chats and shit. See what they got to say about the game, what they think about the game, and that's really it. You feel me? I feel like I don't really care. I feel like PC, that's what I keep saying, PC is way better for it. I already said that, but PC is way better for online gaming. And especially if you're playing COD and, you know, shit like that, bro. Like, PC is way better for that, too, as well. But it still benefits with the P5, like I said, though, bro. But, yeah, though, I'm gonna be honest. I understand, y'all, with, like, okay, they trying to drag it out with the prices. But at the same time, it's alright. It's only $70. It's a $10 difference. Okay, cool. And yet, there's a game called Pragmata that looks... Oh my gosh, the game looks like it's gonna be beautiful and touch your heart for real. That's only coming out at $60, bro. So it's like they might be bringing back $60 games again too, bro. Like, I ain't gonna say any cap. Like, but that's it, y'all. I got one more thing. Actually, that's not it. I have one more thing to talk about. My last thing I have to talk about that I really don't like is people complaining about limited edition controllers not costing a regular controller. Okay, a regular controller only costs what, like $60, right? Keep in mind, it's a regular. There's nothing limited edition about this. If I wanted to go out in 4 or 5 years now and just, you know, even if they stop making them, I just want to go to a site and buy a PlayStation 5 controller, this will sell for less, probably. If not, bro, and it ends up going up because it's an older generation console, so be it, whatever. I'm just saying, as of right now, though, this is literally a regular PlayStation 5 controller. You see it? $60. Why are you thinking that when it comes to limited edition and special edition controllers, that it should cost the same amount as a regular PlayStation 5 controller? Does that make sense? So you're telling me you want this to be $60 too, which, by the way, when stuff goes on sale, it actually does be only $60. I said does be. That's terrible English. It is only costing $60 is what I meant to say. You know what I'm saying? Which is still terrible English, bro. What am I talking about? I'm just saying, though, bro. You should not expect the Astrobot controller to cost $60 or the same amount as a regular PS5 controller. Now, I know some people are probably going to disagree with me on that. But, gang, it's a limited edition. It's only a limited amount. And then also, when the limited amount is gone, these shits literally go up in value, bro. Like, once they're all sold out, it goes up in value. So, you can pay $85 and it can end up going for $160 or $150 at other retailers or whatever once it's all sold out, bro. You feel what I'm saying? So why would you, again, and this is fire. You tell me you want this Ghost of Yote controller. I'm showing other controllers now. I'm just saying, you want a Ghost of Yote controller to cost the same amount as a regular PlayStation 5 controller? That makes no sense. And again, this is limited edition. Now I'll show y'all something that's not limited edition, but it still makes sense as to why it's not a regular PlayStation 5 controller. Chroma Teal. You see the difference? You see how this drum reflects? Come on, this should not be the same amount as a regular controller. Now, granted, I don't remember what I got this for. It might be $85. Now, I think it should only be $70. Yes, maybe $10 more since it's not limited edition. So y'all might be right there. But at the same time, bro, I'm not expecting something this beautiful to cost the same as a basic white or basic black controller. I'm not. So with that being said, we need to stop doing that, y'all. I just feel like I'm gonna keep it like this. I love the gaming community, the side that like really has common sense, and then again, the side that also still has different opinions. Like, nah, I don't think that game was good. You know what I'm saying? It was just a few things I didn't like about it. Whoop de whoop. That's not for me. Da da da. Not saying the game's bad, but it's not for me. Da da da. You know what I'm saying? And the side that feels like, nah, you know, $70 games ain't too bad, but I still think $60 games is more ideal, which obviously it is. Who wants to spend more money when you don't have to? I mean, if you do, then you might just be weird, because I don't know no millionaire who wants to spend more money than they have to. You know what I'm saying? Even though they might want to do it, or they might have to do it, who's to say that they want to do it? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, I'm just saying, gang. Like, I enjoy the gaming community. I just don't like the dumb, toxic side of it. And I'm not even gonna get started on grifters. I don't even want to get into that. I don't even want no grifters trying to come to this video trying to be on some extra bullshit. I don't even need that. You know what I'm saying? We all can agree as a gaming community that grifters are just bums. We're not even gonna touch on that. I'm just talking about other things that I think is dumb. You feel what I'm saying? Like, there's sides of the gaming community that think like me. Like, yo, stop doing this whole PC versus console shit and just enjoy playing the fucking game. Just enjoy playing games, bro. They both have their own benefits. Stop doing this PC versus console shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Now, Xbox versus PlayStation, I can kind of get by. I ain't gonna say in cap. That's me being biased, but I can kind of get by that, bro. I can kind of get by that just because of what Xbox has been doing recently. I could get by that statement now. You know what I'm saying? But if you wanted the Xbox back then, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I wanted a PS5, but you want an Xbox back then, go ahead. But now, with what Xbox is doing compared to PlayStation, again, come on now. We know PlayStation's on top right now. You feel what I'm saying? But with that being said, though, y'all, you feel me? If you made it to the end of the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. You feel what I'm saying? Some more content like this on the way. Let me know if y'all want, like, my core viewers. Like, let me know if y'all want to see me play Dispatch again. Like drop episode 3 and 4, like an edited version of it. Even though I already live streamed the whole game, just making an edited version of it. I'll drop it maybe. But y'all let me know if y'all want to see that though. But there's gonna be a lot more content like this on the way still though too, y'all. So just make sure y'all stay tuned. You feel what I'm saying? But until then, I'm out of here, y'all, for real.